Savitri, Book 1, The Book of Beginnings, Canto 3, The Yoga of the King. A long, dim preparation is man's life, a circle of toil and hope and war and peace, dragged out by life on matters obscure ground in his climb to a peak no feet have ever trod. He seeks through a penumbra shot with flame, a veiled reality half known, ever missed, a search for something for someone never found, cult of an ideal never made real here, an endless spiral of ascent and fall until at last is reached the giant point through which his glory shines, for whom we were made, and we break into the infinity of God. Across our nature's border line, we escape into supernature's arc of living light. This now was witnessed in that Son of Force, in him that high transition led its base, original and supernal immanence, of which all nature's process is the art. The cosmic worker set his secret hands to turn this frail mud engine to heaven use. A presence wrought behind the ambiguous screen. It beat his soil to bear a titan's weight, refining half-hewn blocks of natural strength. It built his soul into the statued gods, the craftsman of the magic stuff of self, who labors at his high and difficult plan in the wide workshop of a wonderful world modeled in inward time, his rhythmic parts. Then came the abrupt, transcendent miracle, the masked, immaculate grandeur could outline at travel in the occult womb of life, his dreamed magnificence of things to be a crown of the architecture of the worlds, a mystery of married earth and heaven, annexed divinity to the mortal scheme. A seer was born, a shining guest of time. For him, mind's limiting permanent ceased. Above, in the griffin forefront of the night and day, a gap was rent in the all-concealing vault. The conscious ends of being went rolling back. The landmarks of the little person fell. The island ego joined its continent. Overpast was this world of rigid, limiting forms. Life's barriers opened into the unknown. Abolished were conceptions of covenants, and striking of subjections. Rigorous clause annulled the soul's treaty with nature's renaissance. All the grey inhibitions were torn off and broken. The intellect's hard and lustrous lid, truth unpartisaned, found immense sky room. An empyrean vision saw and knew. The bounded mind became a boundless light. The finite self matted with infinity. His march now soared into an eagle's flight. Out of apprentice to ignorance, wisdom appraised him to her mastercraft and made him an archmason of the soul, a builder of the immortal's secret house, an aspirant to supernal timelessness. Freedom and empire called to him from on high, above mind's twilight and life's starlit night. Three gleamed the dawn of a spiritual day. As so he grew into his larger self, humanity framed his movements less and less. A greater being saw a greater world. A fearless will for knowledge dared to erase the lines of safety. Reason draws that bar. Mind soar, souls dived into the infinite. Even his fast steps broke our small earth bounds and loitered in a vaster, freer air. In hands sustained by transfiguring might, he caught up lightly like a giant's bow, left slumbering in a shield and secret cave, the powers that sleep unused in man within. He made of miracles a normal act and turned to a common part of divine works, magnificently natural at this height, efforts that would shatter the strength of mortal hearts, pursued in a royalty of mighty ease, aims too sublime for nature's daily will. The gifts of the Spirit crowding came to him. They were his life's pattern and his privilege. A pure perception lent its lucent joy, its intimate vision waited not to think. It enveloped all nature in a single glance. It looked into a very self of things, deceived no more by form. He saw the soul. In beings it knew what lurked to them unknown. It seized the idea in mind, the wish in the heart. It plucked out from grey holes of secrecy the motives which from their own sight men hide. Om Namo Bhagavati Sri Arvindaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Arvindaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Arvindaya.